At one point, you went to jail.
Yeah.
For what?
Violation of probation.
You were on probation for what?
Weed.
Selling?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you
And
go
I
to
was
jail at
driving
all?
without a license. But I don't think I was on probation for that, but it led up to that.
Okay, so you actually went to jail?
Yeah.
For how long?
Like a month and some change.
I mean, a month is that's a real time.
That's
That's
that's a long
that's a
time in
stretch.
jail time. That's a
Yeah, because
long
people,
time.
yeah, no, because people think like, oh, I could do a year, I could do 2 years, a month, 30 days, day after day in a cage.
Niggas can't sit a
With
week. People cannot sit a week. Mm-mm.
yeah. So you were in the female jail.
Yeah.
Okay. Did they have male guards at all? So this was not the penitentiary. This was just county jail.
No, yeah, no. They didn't have, we did not have no male guards. Hell no.
Okay. So it was all female guards.
Yeah, I think the only time you would deal with male guards is when we like came to the front, like where the holding cells and shit was. But other than that, no.
What do you think was the worst thing that you dealt with when you were inside?
There was no fucking toilet seats. There's no toilet seats. There's not like. That's probably not the worst thing, but that's just like that haunts me like all the time. There's no fucking toilet seats. Everything was just bad. Like everything, the food, like all the yelling and screaming, like all the rules, all the people you gotta be around, like.
Okay. Any fights?
No.
No. So you didn't see any fights when you were there.
No, I seen a fight, but I wasn't in a fight.
Okay. So I mean, I'm just wondering like how similar the female part of the jail is to the male part.
I mean, I think that the females are probably not as obviously not as crazy as the males, because I think the males just have a whole bunch of like just like just want to prove their points. Females, I don't think we're as bad, but it still be them, like, you feel me? Them one females that are crazy.
Okay. So you get out and you're on probation.
No, once I got off, like out of jail, I was off everything, off paper.
Oh, that was that. Okay, you're completely done with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and a month that's enough time to make you remember that forever.
Oh yeah, that's definitely sketched into my head. I miss Thanksgiving and everything. Oh my God, it was terrible.
I mean, the first time that Vlad TV caught wind of Bali Baby, unfortunately, was the fight at South by Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
It was you and Asian Doll.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing that I don't understand, and like, because I interviewed Asian Doll, I'm sure you saw the interview.
Mm-mm.
You didn't see it? Okay. Well, it's out there if you want to look it up. So the one thing I can't really understand is what really led up to it.
Well, all I'm gonna say is I just raised my kids wrong. You feel me? Like, I didn't whoop them enough, so they get out of line sometimes. You feel me? So I think it was just a case of bad parenting. It's really me.
Why do you think females always seem to beef with each other? Like, let me give you an example, right? At one point, we threw a battle, an MC battle in New York. We had a bunch of dudes in there, a bunch of dudes fresh out of jail. We had killers in the building. We had gangs in the building. The one fight that happened the whole night were two female rappers fighting with each other.
That's
Everyone
what I'm
else
saying.
was civil
Females is
and
harder.
polite.
I swear. These males be beefing forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and never handle shit. But bitches, like, they gotta handle it.
Why do you think the female rappers just constantly go at it like this? And you're right, it gets physical.
Yeah. I think it's because everybody puts us against each other. I think that definitely, like, social media really causes a lot. Most of these goddamn issues, like, I definitely think that society puts us against each other just because they like the show, they like the drama, they like the, ooh, she said this, ooh, she gonna do that. Like, you feel me? Like, we're like a show more of a sense than people really actually caring, So I think that, because all you see all the time is who's better, Rihanna or Nicki, like like stuff like that, like. Yeah, I think it's always gonna be like that, and then bitches fall for it, like they fall into the traps that people set all the time. So
Right, because if all of y'all really just got together and say, "Fuck it, we're gonna put out a whole bunch of
oh
mixtapes together.
God,
We're going to
we
go on
would
a bunch
take
of
over.
tours."
We would take over, dead ass. We would all like it would be females. Top charts would be all females. I swear to God.
I mean, yeah, like right now, if you had a tour with Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Dej Loaf, who am I forgetting in that category? Like in a major label female category. Like those three alone, if they had a tour, it'd be stupid. But
Right? They would make
have have they even done a song together? Like
no. That's what I'm like. It's just like they just put us against each other, like how they was putting like Nicki and Cardi like already against each other, like just trying to, you feel me, make bitches go against each other, and females fall into the trap a lot.
But I mean, like trolls are gonna be trolls. Like people troll me every day. Like
Right.
I get ats all day long. People trying to get me to respond, and it's like with adding all these other people who they think I don't get along with. But it's like I don't. I just ignore it all.
I mean, I see like it's just double for females. Like you don't see posts like who looks better, Young Thug or Future. No, you don't see posts like that. But you're gonna see a post like who looks better, Nicki or Rihanna. Like it's just a sexist thing. And then like in interviews, I see like people asking questions about like which female rapper would you have sex with? Like that's crazy. Like you're not gonna ask me like which male rapper do you think is hot? Like no, like that's just not. Like I feel like it's just like idolizing. Like females are just like I don't know. Like just people like to poke at us.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, everyone gets poked at in their own way. I
Yeah,
mean,
everybody.
Future and Young Thug get compared. Maybe not looks wise, but music wise, and
Yeah.
uh, you had you had certain rappers that females liked, who, like back in the day, like the Nellies or, the 50 Cents who would, have their shirts off all the time.
Right.
Like, I mean, so females will do that with males as well, but it just seemed like every female just does not get along with each other. Every time since the beginning of time.
Always. And I think because it's always just been one female, like at the top, so I feel like that's just like it can only be one when it really doesn't have to be just one. I feel like we always just had like that one main rapper female. Like it's never really been like a whole bunch of us like all at once type shit. That was really big and popping like all at once.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, when Lil Kim and Foxy Brown were both popping, they didn't like each other.
Yeah.
When Nicki came in the scene, her and Lil Kim were not cool and still are not cool. Like
Facts.
But I guess the one thing that like I've always found interesting is that whenever I've done these interviews and I try to dig in, like it's never like a real reason why there's a real beef. It ain't like, yeah, because she stabbed my brother, and took 50,000 out of his safe. So we're not cool until she pays his medical bills and gives the money back. Like, it's always like she said this or she said that or she took my style or it's something that's like always kind of like not that serious.
Yeah, facts. I think that, like I said, like we fall into the trap. Like we just fall into like stupid shit. Like,
right. Because at one point you and Rico Nasty were cool.
mm-hmm.
And these days you guys are, there you go. And, when I see these interviews, like the reasons all just seem kind of silly.
Yeah. I mean,
honestly,
I don't.
From my point of view.
Like I say, I don't start no beef. I don't have no beef. It's not. I don't got no issue. Like I don't give 3 fucks, 2 fucks, blue fuck, red fuck. It is what it is. I would be friends with all these bitches. Like I tried to, you feel me? But bitches not gonna get along. Bitches is envious. Bitches want what you got. You feel me? So it's like, at the end of the day, it's just not. It just won't work. Like it just never works.
Well, I mean, with the Asian doll thing, it actually got physical.
Facts.
How How much do you weigh, by the way?
109 pounds.
Okay, so you're barely over 100. And you're how
Facts.
tall?
5'4".
5'4". Okay. Doesn't seem like you're really a fighter like that. Like you're just out brawling every other day. Or was there? Had you got into a lot of fights before that situation?
A lot? Nah. I don't
A few.
really. I don't do the fighting. I'm not the type.
Right. As you shouldn't. You know? Once you turn 18, you really should just stop fighting at that point.
Exactly. Before 18, really.
Yeah, because there's more serious repercussions after you turn 18.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you got caught up in that fight and you look back on it, like how do you feel about it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really like have feeling towards it. I feel like it is what it is. Like I don't want to say I regret it. I don't want to say like, oh, I wished it. Like, it is what it is.
If you and Asian Dog got on the phone, do you think that y'all could have a conversation and work it out? So that's a maybe.
I don't want to say maybe. I'm not gonna say maybe. I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no. I'm just
Okay, but you're not saying no.
Yeah.
So if you're not saying no, then that's technically a maybe.
Okay. If that's what you want to take out of that.
I'm gonna take it as that.
Okay.
You know, I mean, because I don't want to see people beefing with each other, especially when it's not over something that can't be fixed.
Facts. Shit. It's for the money. Goddamn. If money talking, anything could be fixed.
What about you and Rico Nasty? If y'all got on the phone together,
If it makes sense. If these bitches kiss my toes. Makes sense. We can fix it.